Koutou. Hey, this is Vanessa, and Vanessa is an ambassador for the Waipoua Kauri forest. And hey, you cannot come to Waipoua forest without seeing the likes of Tāne Mahuta. It's such an amazing tree, as is all the kauri around here. Now Vanessa, I noticed before we were allowed to come in here, we had to clean our shoes. So there's a disease currently threatening the likes of Tāne Mahuta that we need to be very careful about.
That's correct. For the battle against the Kauri dieback disease, for our kauri forests, our forests of New Zealand, they now have cleaning stations, if not at most, at all now, that we're going to go through before we come into those walkways, but also after we come out of those walkways. It's to help us disinfect our shoes, just in case we've been in possible active areas out there, and that prevents that contaminated soils being brought in to clean, healthy areas. But it also helps to prevent taking contaminated soils from walks that have infected trees on them, to try and prevent infected soils being taken out, because then that's the spread of that Kauri dieback from one place to another.
Yeah, so I mean we're focusing on the health of Aotearoa, but when we think about the ecosystem of the river, it encompasses the whole ecosystem, including the ngahere. So looking after our taonga species in the ngahere is also going to impact the health of the awa, isn't it?
Absolutely. If we have clean ground, because all this is moving out towards our waterways. So if that's sick ground, then that sickness ends up in that waterways, and our waterways then become unhealthy.
And also, I've noticed this morning we saw kauri on the banks of the Waipoua, and they're providing shade for the awa and the creatures that live there. So we want to protect those species as well.
We sure do. Again, when we're talking about that ecosystem, for how everything works for one another, to ensure that everything is able to grow, provide, supply, and live.
Yeah, it's all interconnected.
Absolutely.
Hey, look, it's just been so nice talking with you here.
And yourself.
Under this magnificent tree. If
Sure
you're in
is.
Waipoua, come and see Vanessa, and come and see Tāne Mahuta and the other magnificent
Sure
kauri.
is. Te mātua ngahere, welcome.
Yeah, kia ora.
Thank you.